welcome to part 2 of session 17. It's been a week for you, it's been not that long for us. And we rejoin the action. The party have gone through the tunnels, they've crossed the river. They had a little incident before they went across the river, though, where they felt like somebody was watching them. Callista then picked up...
Is it Rebecca's mum?
In a minute, it will be Rebecca's mum. No. So Callista picked up faint voices in a language that she didn't understand, coming from far back in the tunnels. The party managed to, through a number of skill checks, get across the river in a little bit of peril. And as they got across, they saw these creatures approaching in the darkness, or two of them did. Callista and Lilith spotted some dark elves approaching through the tunnels. We're going to pick up the action there, but because Nameless is off doing other things, Dennis is going to control one of the big bad enemies for this fight.
I know.
Hello.
We don't like.
My picture actually this week fits perfectly.
A little bit. We already rolled initiative before the break, so that was in the last session. I'm going to say hi to Rebecca's mum.
Hi, Rebecca's mom.
Mom.
And we're going to get straight into it. So, Dennis, you're up first.
Well, how many? You can only do one action at it.
Yeah, it's the same as playing your character, so action, bonus action, movement.
Oh, actually, you know what?
You're
I'm gonna do
smashing
something.
against my
Yeah,
head.
this is a bit of trolling.
Right?
10,
Thanks.
20, 30, 40, 45. Perfect. All right, I am going to cast Fairy Fire into the opposite group.
Right, okay, so, right, yeah, that's
Shit.
So that is... right, so where exactly are you casting it? It's a 10-foot radius, so just point where you want it to cast.
Wait, like, right there. Does that show?
I can see where you're pointing. Let me just get
right here.
Little measurement tool out. I'm not sure whether I can do it in between squares. Yeah, I can. Okay.
Yeah, between Maeve and Lilith.
God damn it. 9 foot.
No.
10 foot 6. Give me 10 feet. God, fuck's sake. I can click on it and make it 10 feet exactly. Where's the circle? Width. Where's the radius? They've changed this shit.
Someone else. It's getting everyone.
It's still hitting everybody.
It shouldn't do.
Okay. So what have I got to roll for this?
Alright. So you don't have to roll for fairy fire. You just cast it.
I think.
All right. It's a dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
And your DC is 14.
And everybody is going to be highlighted in violet light.
Cool, great.
So
what
tempted to
kind-
cast daylight.
What type of saving throw is it?
It is
It's
a dex.
dexterity.
I got an
but it's
18.
Not telling me what
I'm at
the.
Oh, a dex saving throw.
Yeah, but it's not telling me what you got to beat.
It does.
14.
So if it's 14.
Yeah.
So if you on spellbook, where right at the top line it says level, and then it says intelligence, and then it's got DC 14.
Oh, okay. Yeah, DC 14.
18.
I got 14.
I got 17.
Do I get my danger sense for this? Because it's a dex saving throw.
It's fairy fire, but yeah, all right.
19.
Right, so did anybody fail it?
Embarrassingly, yes, me.
Okay. So,
Dear.
Venera, I'm going
I know.
is the
most
only one that
dexterous of
failed
all of
it,
us.
and she's the one at the back. Let me see. Have I got? Where's my? Where's my debilly? There. Can I put some? I can put some. I haven't got one for Fairy Fire, but what I'm going to put on is Beacon of Hope, because it's a light. So, attacks against Venera from the enemies will now have advantage. That is the guy's action. So, have you got any movement or a bonus action that you can do?
Actually, I do, because Fairy Fire let me down. I'm gonna do Dancing Lights.
Right. Bearing in mind, you've got a superior dark vision.
Yeah.
I understand that, but I'm thinking of the other three.
Oh, they have superior dark vision too.
Oh.
So,
okay.
dancing lights would illuminate the area. It wouldn't affect their ability to hit anything. But the Fairy Fire does. It gives advantage on attack rolls. So, dancing lights would be probably not a useful thing. What you could do is, in your features, in actions, you've got one that is special, which means you can just do that. But it's once per day.
Oh.
Dennis is excited.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So where about, because it's got a 60-foot range, so where about do you want to do it?
60-foot range. Unoccupied space. So, that's a good spot. Right between Maeve and Venera.
What about here?
Yep.
Right, okay. So, it does have a chance of failure, this.
Yes, it does. But it's worth a try.
So, roll me a d20.
Right? Come on, I'm sitting. Whoop.
Nick, did you hit?
Oh, fancy that. I did roll a 7.
Hang on, what?
I said Nick, he rolls a 7.
Oh, you said he rolls a 7?
Yes.
On that?
Yeah.
And I did roll a 7.
And you did
Nice.
actually roll a 7.
Yep.
You can't use that on this particular thing
Okay.
anyway, but you rolled a 7 either way. Right. Okay. Let me see.
Is this going to be funny or terrible?
This is probably going to be terrible for the party. I've just got to
This is
decide what I'm going to
fireball.
pop in there.
Oh no, I'm going to shotgun my own team.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, it's not going to be that
Yeah,
one.
we'll
Let's see, that's
deal with it.
28. Maybe.
A butt.
He touched the bat.
I think we're
Touch
going
the
to go
butt.
with that one. Actually, we're going to do. Oh, this
Whoa.
thing spawns in behind you.
Mothman!
What the fuck is that?
Mothman.
In the path as well.
So as you guys are you see this fairy fire erupt. You all jump out the way. Venera's not quite quick enough, and then you hear a sort of a whispering, rumbling noise coming from behind Venera and Maeve. And as you turn around to see what it is, shadows leach out of the ground and form a little bit of a globe, and then this giant demonic
Moth?
appears behind you.
Mothman.
It is Mothman.
Does
Giant Mothman.
your big boss dude want to move?
Move where?
Well, I'm just asking if you
Wherever.
want to move.
Just
you don't
asking.
have to.
Nah, I think he's content standing and filling the passage with his bulk.
Right, cool.
Maybe flutter his wings a little bit and like brrr.
Oh no, I'm talking about you.
You.
Oh no.
I
I'm good
get
where
to
I am.
control this dude.
Oh, okay. No, I'm having fun playing artillery back here.
Right, okay. So, as this guy spawns, he is going to. Let's have a look. He can make. He is going to try and bite Venera
Obviously looking
with a natural
tasty.
20.
Whoa.
That's a 7.
Right, okay.
Thank you.
So that makes it a 14 to hit. Does that hit?
Just.
And that does.
That is all my pot gone for the day.
Now I feel bad.
Yeah, you will feel bad because it's just done with that by 15 points of damage.
Ouch. That could have been
And then
30.
Venera, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I've got
Whoa.
to turn into a moth.
$13.
That is a failure.
Ooh.
Can I hero point that? Because I feel like I'm going down soon otherwise.
Okay.
It's fine if it's too late to call it.
No, you can absolutely do it. Hero point allows you to re-roll at any point, even after I tell it to say it's a fail.
That's better. 18.
That is a save.
Phew.
So you take 2 points of poison damage.
Cool.
It is then going to attack Maeve with its claws.
I have mage armor up.
You do?
Yeah, I actually said it earlier, but you completely missed
Yes,
it.
you
Ask.
It's fine.
Awesome.
I believe you. Right. So it is going to. That's a natural 1. Its second
Yeah.
attack
Eh.
is a 19 plus 7, so 26 to hit.
Ow.
Jeez.
And that is going to be.
Shield.
Okay, so
Sorry, that was yeah.
as a reaction.
Yeah. So that bumps my AC up by 5, so that makes it a 19.
Still 26
Oh, okay.
to hit, and if you use your reaction. That's gonna be 8 points of slashing damage. So its first attack just totally whiffs and hits the side of the tunnel. A second attack though comes up with its other claw and slashes you.
Constitution saving throw?
Not with that attack.
Not that one. Okay.
It is now going to make a check. This is a very powerful ally, and it has to see if it's going to keep obeying its summoner.
Oh no.
Right, okay. I'm not telling anybody what that result is. Right, okay, that's the end of its turn.
Okay. That's no, that's not under the explanation.
No, it's not, but it kind of is a thing.
Okay.
Okay, Venera, you're up.
So there's no getting past this, right? It's blocking a passage.
You can try.
Yeah, but if I try, it gets an opportunity to attack with advantage, doesn't it?
Unless you
Yep.
disengage.
In fact, when it attacked you, it should have had advantage, and I didn't do it. but it's fine. It's done now. But the fairy fire is in that sphere where I brought it up. So if you move northwards, you will be out of the fairy fire. It doesn't move with you.
Alright. Not really a fan, but that really hurts, so...
To be fair, you do have a card up your sleeve to deal with all this. That has been mentioned before.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, I'm not smart enough to figure that out in the next 10 seconds, so, disengage.
You yourself cannot do it, but one of your party can
Okay, good.
definitely do something to put us at a disadvantage.
Daylight.
Right, anyway,
Well, we-
come on.
So, just out of interest, if I don't disengage and move fast, does he get the opportunity attack as I move out of that space? So still at advantage, or would he get it as I move fast? I know that.
As you leave his melee range, so you would have... If you are stood here, you are still within his sphere of influence. You would have to move to this square or this square. And then, as you move out, you would get an opportunity attack. If you take the
But
disengage
it would no longer be at
action,
advantage.
it would no longer be at advantage now. And if you take the disengage action, you wouldn't get an opportunity attack. You just walk past him.
No, I know that, but I'm hoping to not be completely fucking useless.
It's better to be useless than dead.
It would be difficult terrain to go through him. He is very big. He's taking up quite a lot of that tunnel. And
And he's a moth.
he takes up 10 feet of room, so it would cost you 20 feet of movement to get past him.
Not worth it.
I think it is
No,
worth this.
worth it, because I need to get out of that sphere. Alright, yep, disengage, move past. So it cost me 20 to get there.
It will cost you 20. So you are there, so 5 foot would
Yep.
be to here. 10 feet would be to here, so that would be 20 feet.
Yep.
So 25 feet would get you to this square.
25, 30. So I can get to there?
Yeah, so you've used the disengage
Right.
action.
Yep.
Right, so he doesn't get an opportunity to attack you past him. You no longer
Right,
are affected by the fairy fire.
Beautiful. Yeah, Soul's Guys, but I can't really do anything else, so that's me.
It is what it is.
Okay, so now that brings us to these drow. First one is going to move through the mist. He is going to make a dexterity saving throw because of your little tripwire that you put up. I would like... Venera, you set this up, didn't you?
I did the sleight of hand to tie it down, yeah.
Right. I would like you... I can't remember what you rolled, so give me another sleight of hand check. Do it with advantage, fuck it. Whatever you roll will be the DC for him to beat.
Yeah.
I mean, with my rolls tonight, that's not a good thing. Okay, 16.
That's a decent DC. Right, so dexterity saving throw. And he rolled a 5, so he's not beating that. So he's gonna fall prone. Through the mist, it's dark, so he's gonna fall into the river. He falls 10 feet. So he takes, because I do falling damage, he doesn't get any free fall. So he's going to take some damage from falling. He's going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage from falling into the river. And then
Bye.
he's going to make another dex save to see if he can hold his position in the river because it's fast flowing.
Yeah.
This time he gets a natural 20, so he's absolutely fine. That's his movement to get to there. This, he's still got an action. He is going to try and shoot up with his crossbow at Dubar. Now he's aiming upwards, he's in the river, there's mist in his way. Yes, he's got superior dark vision, but I'm going to give him disadvantage on that attack because there's quite a lot going against him. So... So 7's not going to hit a Dubar.
No, it's not. Just bounces off my muscles.
Yeah.
Hex.
That's the first one through. He basically walks into the mist, trips over this fucking rope, which is kind of obvious if you can see it, and then falls headfirst into the river. Barely makes it out, breathing. Treads water, pulls his crossbow up, and his crossbow's wet, the string's got wet, he fires it, and it just goes wildly fucking off somewhere and hits the cliff wall on the other side. He's not having a good day. 10, 15, second Drow moves up, he's going to make a dexterity saving throw with DC of 16. He also fails it. So he falls down into the river, taking 7 points of bludgeoning damage. He's then going to make a dex save, see if he can stay there. 19 on a die, he's fine. He again is going to try and shoot up with his crossbow. This time he's going to aim at Callista. 13 plus 4 would be 17 to hit.
Well, because I don't have armor on, yeah, that hits.
Well, you could have... No, you went back to get your armor. You had time. Remember?
Oh, I did.
Does that mean
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that mean I had time to get my shield?
Yeah, you've got... I did explain this at the end of the last session, that because you had like a 6-hour gap, you had enough time to
Sorry.
go back and re-equip.
Well, you said something contradictory, and I assumed that we didn't do that.
I'm sorry,
At the start of this, I said that maybe you're not taking your backpack with everything in it for a year because you're trying to...
Got it.
Right.
I'm sorry, would you roll again?
17 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah, it does. So you bring up his little thing. It's not that bad actually. Not when he rolls a 1 on the damage, so you take 3 points of piercing damage from his crossbow that he's obviously got wet. The third Drow comes up. This time, he has seen his mates fall over. So he's going to get advantage on this dex save. Because he knows there's something fucky going on.
I was gonna say my character would just say, "I'm surrounded by assholes."
Yeah. And with advantage, he gets a natural 20, so he sees the rope. He is going to use his action to cut it. So it's gone. And then continue his movement to the edge. He's down in the river. To the edge there. And then he's going to take a wild shot at...
Come here. Not me. Or me.
No, he's going to take a wild shot at Dubar because he's the biggest, meanest looking target over there.
Biggest, easiest target to hit.
On the floor, but that was 7. Plus some stuff, which is still probably not going to be enough to penetrate Dubar's thick hide. 7 plus 4, which would be 11. That's not going to hit a Dubar, is it?
Not quite.
So even though he's fully aware of what's going on, he just looks across, sees this big looming shadow in all the mist, tries to aim his crossbow, and quite frankly, Dubar just like tenses his chest. It hits you and it just bounces off. It's the end of that,
His luscious pecs just close together and just clamp the arrow.
yeah.
Minute
I mean,
flight.
He just catches it
I
and
honestly
he's
can't say
leaving.
that Drow's gonna miss. So it just bounces off of Dubar's fucking chest. That brings us to Callie. Rory, you're up next.
I said packs, not tents. You just quantism and hold 0. Thank you for the arrow.
Catch it.
I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna take a swing at the moth boy.
Excellent. You go for it.
Okay. $12?
12 is a miss. So as you come through, you go to slash. By the way, your camera has dipped, so we can't see your eyes. Oh.
Sorry. No, I was sitting forward. Sorry.
There you go. That's much better. Yeah, you go to swing, but even though this moth is... no, I tell you what, roll that again. I'm going to give you this with advantage because he's fucking big and he's in this tiny tunnel.
Alright. We're gonna do it again. Second roll is not any better. This dice needs to go to freaking dice jail. I rolled a 4 this time. So the first one was better.
Right, so yeah, it's still, even though he's big and he's cooped up inside this little tunnel, you go to swing and you go for maybe one of his legs and he just moves out of the way at last second.
But I was gonna take a second action, or a second attack.
Yeah, go for your second attack. Again, you can have this at advantage.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll the, oh wait, I do have another d20. 13, 18.
That hits. Give me some damage.
Woo! All right, I need me a d8. Seven
points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
This is with Caliburnus, correct?
Correct.
Right, okay. So you slice through this this demonic creature quite easily with Caliburnus. As you cut a slice into its leg, you see it reacts slightly. It doesn't seem to be in too much pain, to be honest with you. But as the sword makes contact with the demon, you see momentarily, for a split second, a flare of light come from the sword as it hits. Not the end of your turn?
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Okay, so Rory, you're up. Dubai, you're up next.
I'm gonna step there. I'm gonna wield my holy symbol of Ithas at it. And I'm gonna cast my level 5 harm wounds on it.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna say, Ithas, make him suffer.
Right. Is that an attack roll or a saving?
Yeah, it's an attack. It's an attack roll.
Right. Again, is this a touch attack?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can have advantage on this.
Okay. Critical hit.
Oh, fucking amazing. Right. Okay. Give me some damage.
All right, I got 28. So
Right.
that's 10d10.
I'm going to ask you something right now, and this will affect the game going forward.
Right.
I used to do the brutal critical rule. Brutal criticals mean that you get max damage and then you roll. So you double the damage dice. So instead of doubling damage dice, you just roll one set, and the second set is automatically maxed out.
Right.
If you want to do this, and I'm asking everybody as a group, it also means the enemies get to do it.
What are we doing? I'm sorry.
No.
The brutal critical rule.
No,
So,
I think it's a bit too much.
Yeah.
Brutal critical rule. What is that?
We did it in the last campaign. So yeah, go on, you explain it.
you know how on critical rolls we double the dice? One set of the dice will be maximum, and the other set is rolled. do we want to do that, or do we want to continue as normal and just roll double the amount of dice?
No. That can backfire spectacularly. I think it did on us a few times.
Yeah, it did in the last campaign, but it also led to some very epic fucking damage from you guys.
100%. So it's one of those of which would we prefer?
It's a double-edged sword, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, let's
I think
do
continue
just...
as normal.
Yeah, continue as normal.
Normal
Alright.
it is.
I will not ask you again. Roll me 10d10.
What?
This is Rory.
Rory's
Against
go ahead.
Bloodman.
Against Mothman.
63 damage.
Holy shit! Absolutely brutal. 63.
Wow.
Is that
Yay!
level 3 inflict wounds?
No, level 5. It's my special holy symbol of Ithas. I've just dumped all of it 5 charges.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
17.
shit!
Nice.
Right, okay. He's looking wounded now.
He's looking wounded.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on the little status effect for him.
Be right back a second.
Going, ouch!
Yeah, he's not looking healthy.
Ouchie.
It's necrotic damage.
Bearing in mind how big this thing is and how many hit
Yeah,
points
yeah.
it might have, that was a significant chunk that Rory's just took out of him.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to conjure a level 3 spiritual weapon, which is like a ghostly version of Caliburnus.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Spiritual weapon.
I think what I posted is kind of what he did.
In Star Trek Adventures.
Did you go in the wrong one?
Yeah.
Whoops.
D&D related stuff.
Right.
What's the bomb?
Where you go in?
Right. Okay, I don't have the sword. I have a mace or a hammer for a spiritual weapon, but we can pretend that it's a sword.
Yeah.
Right, where would you like to cast it? I've just put it on the map. I'll move it about. Move it wherever.
Might as well try and escape. So I'll put it. I'll put it here.
Okay, so you cast spiritual weapon there. I think it gets to attack straight away, doesn't it?
It does, and because I upcasted it, it does more damage.
Yay.
So
Well, the rest of us just go home. I think you've got this.
Not bad.
It was like this with the paladin, don't worry.
he's a cleric. I'm a cleric, for goodness sake. I'm not meant to be that good. When you cast a spell using a higher spell slot, increase the damage by 1d8 for every 2 spell slots. So it does. If I hit.
One extra, yeah.
Yeah. Right, so let me do an action with my spiritual weapon.
So at the moment we've got 2 in the water, sort of actually treading water, and 1 on the side.
Yes, and then
Right,
obviously
so.
the big boss man in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The spiritual weapon's going to hit the moth.
Okay, give me its attack roll.
$17.
17 is a hit.
Okay.
Nice.
So it'll do 2d8 plus 3. I need to roll another d8. Hang on.
That's 7. That's pretty good for the first roll. 11 plus 3. So that's 14. Okay.
That's actually 11
Yeah, 11 plus 3. You said
plus
didn't you?
4. Yeah. No, it's no. I rolled the damage on D&D Beyond, so it calculates it for you if you click damage. So it's 7 plus 4, so it's 11.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
No problemo. It's still not dead, but it's very close. You get it now with it. That's amazing with just you. Is that the end of Rory's turn?
Yeah,
I
we'll see about that.
softened it a little bit.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
Right, Dubai, you're up. Lilith, you're next. You can't. Yeah, you can clearly see all three Drow on the other side of the river. Plus the Mothman in the back.
Okay. Let me have a look. See, I've got a potential idea. So, what's my jump distance?
Oh, fucking hell. I think it.
There is a calculator, hang on.
There is
I
a
looked it up
calculator.
earlier. I think with a 10-foot, if you get a 10-foot run up, it's your strength score, I think.
Yeah, there's like a basic jump distance which everybody gets, and then you add your strength modifier to it, and then you can add a run up to it to make it longer. How far are you looking at jumping?
There's a link there that has a calculator.
Because I might be willing to stretch the rules, because you know it's the meat man himself.
So my long jump is 17 feet. That's with a running start. Without it's 8 feet, so it's not going to clear it.
Right. What's the running start distance?
10 feet. So
10 feet.
5,
So you could probably do it on your
10.
because you've got enough movement.
Oh, yeah,
it's 15 feet across the river.
So yeah, I should be able to clear that. Okay. I am going to take a step back to basically to roughly where like Maeve is. Well, yeah, there, because it's wherever. And then I'm going to make a running jump after 10 feet and then leap across.
Right, so where are you aiming? Like this spare space right next to this drow here.
I've got my short bow. So I'm going to just drop my short bow. Just toss it on the ground. And then grab my great axe as I'm running and jump across. Is that possible?
Yeah, I want you to give me a... Give me 2 checks. I want an athletics check and then followed by a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You can make the jump, but the athletics check will determine how well you need to score on your dex save to make the landing on the other side.
This is going to be fun.
It is.
I rolled a 1, so it's 10.
Oh no!
10 is still average. It's
then my
not
dex-
a bad roll. Right,
And
so
then
you
my-
can automatically clear the jump. You've got enough space to do it.
No, he doesn't. Ray of Frost.
As a reaction.
Yep, instantaneous.
Hang on. Where is it? Ray of Frost. No, it takes 1 action to do it.
Yeah, you can't do it. as a
not a
reaction.
But it's instantaneous.
Instantaneous means there's no casting time.
Gay.
But it
That
does
would
say
have
it's,
been brutal.
it does say it takes 1 action, not a reaction to
Fucking
do it.
horrible.
Oh.
Or you can
horrid.
automatically clear the jump. So give me a dex save now.
Okay, my dex save is...
Your big save.
My dex save is 19.
Right. So basically, the dex save, this is how I always calculated it in my head. It was, if you'd have made a 15 plus on the athletics, the dex save would have been 10.
Okay.
And for every 5 points you missed, or for every point you missed that 15,
Yeah.
the dex save went up by 1 point.
Okay.
So you missed it by 5, so the dex save became 15. You've done a 19. You land on your feet like a cat on the other fucking side with your weapon ready.
So shall I move him across?
Yeah, just jump across and describe how this goes down, because it's fucking. This is an epic fucking maneuver you've just done.
Okay, so I like take a like a couple of steps back, and then just like start pounding down the passageway. After dropping my my bow, and as I'm running, I take my axe out, and that's where I like go right to the edge, the lip of the face, and just push off there, leaping over almost like a tiger. Land on my feet. I hit my great axe in one hand because I'm that strong.
I'll let you have that.
And it's like a foot as I land on the other side. The water spray just going everywhere. The dude at is he all the way back there?
Yeah, you can see him. That's where he is. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not going to be able to. Can I make a dash action?
Yeah, you can do. Have you still got your hero point left?
No.
Really, after jumping and all that, he can
No,
still
he
do a
used it to
dash?
save my life.
Yeah, because
Right.
he's used his movement to jump across, and he's still got. And then if he dashes as an action, that gives him 30 feet of more movement.
Yeah. And then I'm going to sprint to the mage.
Right. Okay. So you land on the other side. Spray going everywhere. You land with such force that the drow next to you feels the ground vibrate. He will get an opportunity to attack as you run past him.
Who's this? The drow?
Yeah, that one right there. He's the only one that didn't fall in the river.
Yeah.
Who is
Okay.
right on the edge.
That's fine.
He is obviously going to have to do it with a melee weapon, so that's his short sword. And that is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
And you will take... Oh, fucking hell, max damage. So 8 points of piercing damage. Unless Dubar has raged as a bonus action halfway through his jump.
I was going to rage, but I didn't say that beforehand, so I think that would be kind of cheating.
Yeah, it would be, but I thought thematically he should be raging halfway through that jump.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I was going to ask if I could rage.
Wow. We're
He's
just
out of-
handing shit out now.
Hey, I do it to you when you're fucking playing on their side. So, but Dubar's right in front of you, and he's out of everything. So you take half that damage. You take 4 points of slashing damage.
So just as an FYI now, because I have like a totem animal thing, so I'm raging, but where is it? I get like a special thing. So
Do you get the eagle roar?
the eagle
That's
roar.
what.
Do get the eagle
That's
roar.
what's it? What Zhuyo had. That's all.
So you'll have disadvantages on opportunity attack rolls against me. Don't worry about the one that you've just done, because I think it would be a bit cheaty if I had that.
Yeah. No.
And now I can use a dash action as a bonus action. But
Right, but you use your bonus
already
action
used
to
that
rage. So
yeah.
halfway across, as you leap, you let rip with all your primal rage inside and snarling. You land on the other side. You run past the drow who hits you, but in your primal adrenaline-fueled mission to kill every single mage you come across, you hardly notice the hit as it comes across your back. But you charge towards this Drow Mage in the back.
It is but a flesh wound.
That's the end of his turn, though, Dennis. He's action, movement, bonus action. That's everything. He has nothing left. So, Lilith, you're up. Maeve, you're next, and then
Yep.
I am going to have to take a comfort break.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to cast a level 2 spell, and I am going to do magic missiles.
Okay.
And I'm going to be doing that at the character that Dennis is controlling, so the lovely mage.
You can, in fact, see him. So level 2,
Yeah,
you get
it's
5
120.
darts. They're all automatic
Yep.
hits. So that's
Yep.
5d4 plus 1 each, isn't it?
Hang on, fine.
There's actually no art on that. Magic missile are auto hits. There's no.
Yeah.
No. No.
Counter spell.
Shield.
Shield?
They still automatically hit.
Yeah.
You take no damage from
no
magic
hit
missiles.
roll.
Really? On that?
An invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you until the start of your next turn. You have 5 plus 5 to AC.
Yeah, no,
including
you're
against
right.
triggering
Yes.
attacks, and you
Okay.
take no damage from magic missiles.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So yeah,
Alright,
you use
okay.
that. You cast magic missile. They all hit, but they appear to do nothing.
No.
That is your reaction.
Is that a spell?
It is a spell.
Yeah.
And I use my reaction.
Yes, because you have
Okay.
that
Mage Slayer.
feat. Yes.
Okay. As you like cast the spell, the shield, or the force blast come into you, I take a attack on you. 19 to hit.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
And 5 points of damage. I rolled a 1.
Excellent. Yeah. So Dennis, you've used your reaction for the round.
Yep.
And so-
But that
and so have I.
shield, I think, it does give you a bonus to your AC, if I'm correct.
Plus 5 AC.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. So that will last until the end of your next turn.
Wait, what did you roll?
19.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So you've got that plus 5 until the end of your next turn, Dennis.
Mm.
I never
At the end
realised
of your
shield was
next
that
turn,
strong.
that will go because it only lasts for 1 round.
Right.
But you have used that spell slot.
I
Right.
think I actually dodged worse damage. Putting that thing
Yeah,
up.
you did. To be fair, well, if yes, you burned that spell, they all hit, but you did give Dubar the opportunity to attack the dude with a melee weapon. Do you want to move?
No.
Right. Maeve, you're up, and then we're back to the top of the round, and I really do need to go to the toilet.
Really think about what you're going to do next.
I have
It'll
been.
take you a long time to do this.
I have been thinking. Oh, are you talking about Maeve?
For Maeve, yes. So Nick struggles.
Yeah. No, come on, hurry up.
So, right, I was going to do something, but I'm not going to do it now. I am going to use my hat. If you remember what my hat does.
I'm not looking it up. Just do it. Whatever you need to do, just do it.
Go for your pee quickly. Go. Go.
Yeah, I will do.
Go.
I'll be right back.
Go.
Talk amongst yourselves. If it's good banter, I'll leave it in.
Oh, what I was going to do is my version of Fireball. It's not Fireball, by the way. But with Dubar where he is now, I don't want to cause a big, massive thing. So
I am a barbarian,
instead
so I
of-
can dodge out the way.
Yeah, but
To a degree.
yeah, I'd rather not because it's not.
No, you should use the. You should totally use the fireball.
No, we will not.
What I'm going to do is lightning lure the last one into the water.
Nice. What does that do?
Drags him 10 feet towards me.
Brilliant.
Oh, good. Yeah. Good idea.
I like how the 3 drow with me have completely failed at being drow.
Oh, 100%. They're just sort of bumbling in the water at the moment.
Yep.
Hopefully they'll
Um,
become drown.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Womp womp. I don't think I can do anything on a bonus action at the moment. Let me check. Oh, actually,
You just happen to
thinking about
bring
it.
the Z team with you.
Can I?
You brought the guys that they like just go, I don't want to deal with these people anymore, and they basically gave you the ones that are really bad at their job right now.
Yeah, the Mothman's gonna get another turn to open fire, so.
Yes, he does.
Action for my bonus action as well. So yeah, as soon as Nick gets back, which he is doing. Right, I want to do my hat thingy.
Your hat thingy. And
My
this-
hat thingy.
I was about to scream P faster.
You can try to cast a cantrip that you do not know. A cantrip must be on the wizard spell list, and you must make a DC 10 Arcana check.
Right, what spell is it you're trying to cast?
I want to cast Lightning Lore.
You want to cast what?
Lightning Lore.
Lightning Law. Right, okay.
Yes.
Make the Arcana check. I take it you brought up the spell description, so you know what it does.
Yes. Arcana check is a... So I need to make a DC 10 Intelligence Arcana check. My Arcana is +7, so as long as I roll above a 3, we're good.
1. Roll the 1.
No, I rolled a 12, thank you.
Right, okay. You can cast it.
Lightning Law. You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice that you can see within 15 feet of you. Where am I? 10, 15. So I need to move a little bit.
Oh, so we're
Closer.
retconning that action, are we?
Just to there. So I'm right at the water's edge.
Now, if I wanted to be an arsehole, I'd go, no, you've just cast it and everything's out of range.
Okay.
No, I'll let you get away with it this one time, but this is the only time it's happening.
Target must succeed on a strength saving throw of... What's my saving throw? 15.
Which, this guy.
The one that's not in the water yet.
Oh, the one that's not in the water. Okay. Strength saving throw, DC 15.
DC 15, or be pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards you and then take 1d8, but it'll be 2d8 because I'm level 5 of lightning damage.
Natural 20.
Yeah, shit. Okay.
Which is great because he had a 0 to his strength save.
That's fine. Failing that, I'm now going to produce flame in my hand as a bright light so everybody can see what the fuck's going on.
Right, so you're producing flame, that is the 40-foot dim light.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Well, it's 40-foot dim.
And
Well,
then
20-foot dim.
No,
whatever.
it's 40-foot dim and 20-foot bright.
Yes. That one.
So you lit a road flare.
Okay,
Yes.
Right, okay.
Just so people can see what the hell's going on around us.
5, 10, 15, 20, right, okay. Because you've got 20 foot of bright light around you, these drow are now at disadvantage on all attacks.
Nice.
Yay!
Because they have sunlight sensitivity, it is bright light.
And with that failing, I'm going to budge back just ever so slightly.
5, 10,
Thank you,
15,
motorcycles.
20, yeah, just.
Just.
If you want to keep them in that.
Yeah.
Is that...
And that's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay. Right. That would bring us back to the top of the round. Now, I know, Phil, you said you needed to go at 11:30. It's 11:30. So...
I can do one more round, like full round,
You want to do a full round?
as long as people like.
Right, let's be snappy, everybody.
Like 20 minutes, yeah.
Right, okay, so everybody start thinking about what you want to do.
Mhm.
Obviously, we're at the top of the round now. I'll give you... Where's my 1 minute dealer?
Top of the round here.
I'll give you 1 minute to discuss between the party of what you want to do, and 1 minute, Dennis, for you to figure out what you want to do, because you're up
I
first.
already figured out what I want to do.
Right, okay, party, you've got 1 minute. Discuss between yourselves.
I'm gonna bonk. That's basically what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna shoot them off.
Them off.
On the drow? Go for it.
I'm gonna back up to here, and I'm gonna use Club Kill
You
on
don't
Dubar.
you don't need to tell them what you're gonna do. You're the enemy.
I'm already telling you what I'm doing.
Well killed.
Oh, okay. No, I quite like it how we kind of like, you know what we're going to do, but we know what you're going to do as well. It's
Okay.
okay.
No, I'm giving you my action. I'm doing this right now.
You're not
We're
doing
not
this right
done
now
yet.
because we've still got the minute of discussing what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, alright, fine, fuck it.
I'm gonna continue to go after this.
Look, I've got both biceps in front of me. What the fuck am I gonna do?
All right, Callista's trying to talk and
Yeah.
discuss what she's trying to do for the round.
Okay, I was just saying I'm gonna continue to go after this bug to get it out of our way.
Gonna spot the bug.
Yeah. If it's not
I
dead,
mean-
I'll cast wounds on it. But it's probably
My only
Unless
question
there
is
was-
to...
Oh,
sorry.
sorry,
Go
Vanilla
ahead,
was
Lauren.
talking.
Alright, go ahead, Lauren.
I was gonna say, unless there's a way to get it on our side, because I do recall
No,
Nick
it's-
having
It's
to
going after everybody.
I did
Okay,
do a roll.
never
You
mind.
won't find out what's happening until after the
It's
Drow
10.
Mage has done something.
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna make the stabby stabs and put that bug in its place.
Okay, Vanera, is there anything you
Yeah.
want to add to the discussion, and then we'll get on with it?
If we get rid of the moth up at the top and the drow on the edge, do we care about the drow in the river, or are we just leaving them down there and moving on?
If you've got an AoE or something like that to pop all three of them, I'd say why not?
If you ensnare them, can you ensnare them? Wouldn't that stop them
You can't
from...
swim.
Yeah, they won't be able to swim then. And they'd float down the river.
Right.
Sarah, this is where your ensnaring strike could come in.
I don't have ensnaring strike.
Oh, and your other character.
Oh, my other one, yeah.
Right, I'm going to end the discussion there. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
Snappy,
okay.
snappy, snappy.
Snappy. Dennis, you've already moved. Dubai, you've already used your reaction. But he gets to
Oh,
move.
because yeah.
He gets to move freely. So, what was it you were going to do?
Cloud kill.
Cloud kill. Where's this?
Fifth
Oh,
like
shit. Right, okay.
Smell.
Right, so where are you putting it?
Right on top of Dubar.
Right on top of him. Right, okay.
Oh, on top of Dubar. Okay.
Right, it is blocked by walls. So I will put the 20-foot radius there, but obviously the walls are the walls. Why is it 20.2 will do? Right. Okay, so when a creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, the creature must make a Constitution saving throw. So when you start your turn, so you've cast that spell. It's there's a cloud of poisonous gas which is basically filling that tunnel as far as your drow allies in front and as far as you are back. When Dubar starts his turn, that's when he's got to do something.
See, where the wording there is when the creature enters the spell's area for the first time.
It says when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Okay. That's basically the start of my turn then.
Yeah, it's at the start of your
I'm
turn.
just...
And the fog moves away from me 10 feet.
Yeah, the fog moves away from you at the start of each of your turns. So it won't move away now. But at the start of your turn, it will move away towards the drow in front.
Right.
Right, okay, so you've cast that. That's an action. I don't know, have you got any bonus action cantrips throughout that? No. You can move.
Well, I moved. Well, I can move a little bit more, but I'm not gonna move.
You move 5, 10, 15, you move 20. But you're happy where you are?
I'm gonna have to be.
Right. Bearing in mind, this square back here wouldn't actually be there. It's blocked by the wall. But you can move through that.
Right. Wait a minute. Ooh, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna. Well, there we go. I'm gonna move here.
Yep, that's no issues. Right, so that's the end of your turn. Vanera, you're up. Followed by the Drow and then Callie.
I am going to shoot at the moth. I'm not going to use sharpshooter this time because I can't remember what the hell its AC is, and I've been rolling like shite.
You can do Colossus Slayer.
Net 20, so 29.
Nice.
Wow.
Right, yeah, you
with it
hit it
too.
with nat 20.
Oh,
Now everybody's
okey-doke.
wishing, I wish I took that fucking critical.
No, not quite.
Nope.
Actually.
No, not really.
Oh, so instead of 1d8, I'm rolling 2d8, is that
Mhm.
right? And am I getting +4 to each, or just 1?
Just 1 plus 4. So you roll the 2d8 plus your modifier.
So that's 17 total.
Okay. How would Vanera like to kill a giant demon?
Yeah.
Hey.
Cool, I'm mightily pissed off with it, because I'm hurting real bad. So while he's fluttering around in the passage, trying to, like, fight these two, I'll just, like, make a noise, it'll turn to look at me, and I'll just shoot it straight in its eye.
Shoot it straight in its eye, absolutely. Yeah, the arrow buries its way straight through into its head, cutting, vibrating all the way through, and just shredding its brain, and you just see the fletching sticking out of its eye socket. It drops to the ground in a screech, which is actually pretty loud. But this thing is dead.
No.
Seconds after it drops to the ground, it starts to disintegrate, and you see that it just falls away into like ash at first, and then dark shadows, and just almost dissolves through the floor.
Nicely done.
And then it just
Thank
is
you.
gone. Anything else you want to do?
Alright. I will move. Actually, in case there's any more AoEs coming, I might not.
You
Oh,
killed
yeah.
Benjamin.
Yep, of course we do.
Sorry. Alright, I'm just going to move up far enough that I've got a shot onto the other side of the passage, but hopefully making an AoE difficult, so I'll just go 15 feet to there. Yep, that's me.
Right, excellent. Okay, the Drow are up next. These two Drow that are in the river are going to make a couple of athletics. So I'm just going to roll them both together. Okay. Makes it to this one starts swimming out and gets swept down 10 feet.
Yay.
He's then going to try and climb, which he does, and makes it up onto that side. This one is totally blocked, he can't do shit. He is, however, going to try and attack Lilith with his short sword, which is at disadvantage because of the bright light. And the lowest roll is a 14, plus 4, so it's an 18 to hit Lilith.
Yeah, I've got an armor class of 12.
You will take max damage again, so 8 points of slashing damage. Piercing damage, sorry, from the short sword. As he climbs up the cliff, he's got his arm in front of his eyes as he just stabs out into blindness, and unluckily for you, lucky for him, skewers you. The Drow on the other side sees his mate climb up the other side and take on Lilith, and he's going to take a shot with his crossbow at disadvantage towards Maeve.
I've still got shield going on, so my armor class at the moment is 19.
Thank God that was at disadvantage for you, because that was a natural 20 and a 6.
Nice.
So that's a total of 10 for him to hit. So with a 19, yeah, he totally wins.
Yeah.
Again, he's blinded by the light, and his shot goes wild and just hits the cave wall somewhere over there, and you hear like a ting as his bolt falls into the river. That is the end of the Drow's go. Callie, you're up. Rory, you're next.
Okay, so I can. This guy is up on. Oh, I can't get past. This is the side of a wall, right? Right here.
It is. What maneuvers have you got?
I have.
Because there is one I think which is like bait and switch, where you can move somebody out of the way and get in.
I don't have that one. I have brace, evasive footwork. Let's see here, and I have menacing attack.
Right. Okay. So yeah, they're not going to be. If you had bait and switch, you could literally just like grab either Lilith or Maeve and move them out of the way and take their place. You don't have anything with reach. You definitely can't occupy that space. You could occupy that space. Yeah, I'm reluctant to let you get past further than there. If you've got something that you can reach through.
I don't, because I don't have my throwing axes. They're in my backpack. Although we did say that they. Oh no, those are in the bag of holding.
No, we got them out because...
Yeah, you would have re-equipped, so you probably got them. Your backpack's going to be carrying like your rations, your bedroll, your tent if you've got one, and all that sort of shit.
Okay. Yeah, I have... Hang on. I do have... Come on, thingy. Do what I want. Okay, I have my hand axe, then. That is a 20-foot range, and I'm fairly certain from where I am right now. I don't know why there's two of me, but that's okay. I would be able to throw it and hit this man.
Right. So what I'll do, because you've got to switch weapons, it's like your minor action to put your weapon away, and then you've got to have another minor action, which you don't have to draw another weapon. But in the interest of moving the game along a little bit, if you give up your movement completely, I will let you switch weapons.
I will. Again, I don't know why there's two of me on the screen, but there is. But I'm gonna stay right where I am, right here.
There isn't on my screen, so I don't know what you're getting
on my
to.
screen there's two, and it's weird.
However, if you are going to throw an axe at him through two of your allies, he will get an AC boost. I'm not telling you what his AC is, but it will be harder to hit him. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna try it. I will give it a shot with my hand axe. $21.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking hit him with a 21. Okay, give me some damage.
3. Oh. Well, 4.
Right, okay. He is looking pretty bad.
Considering he has an axe in him now.
Yes, he does have an axe in him. I'm going to put the wounded status effect on him. But yes, he's looking pretty bad. You hit him squarely in the shoulder with the axe. It digs in. There's lots of blood pouring out. He screams out in pain. You hear it echo down the tunnel. You can very definitely tell that you've done some severe damage to him. End of your turn. So, because you give up your movement, you switch weapons. Rory, you're up. Dubai, you're next.
Can a spiritual weapon occupy the same space as someone because it's flying?
If this was an open map, I would probably say yes. This is not, you're in a tunnel. You tell me what you want to do and I'll tell you how feasible it is.
I wanted to basically move it either here or here to hit him.
Alright, you can move it like 20 feet. Is that correct?
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. All there.
I'll tell you what I'll do. For thematic reasons, it is a spiritual weapon. Maeve or Lilith could probably duck him. Maybe Lilith because she's shot her anyway. I will let you occupy this space and make a disadvantage attack with your spiritual weapon against the Drow.
Okay. Alright.
So, yeah, I'll move it over, obviously.
This is my bonus action.
Yep. So you can make a disadvantage attack against him.
Okay.
You've got to time it perfectly, and technically, yeah, you can't occupy the same space.
Okay, so the lower roll was 14.
Which still hits.
Okay. So that's 4 and then D8. D8.
I'm gonna have to be a pain. I'm gonna have to head off soon.
10 damage.
Yeah.
We're nearly at your turn. 10 damage. How do you want to kill him?
It cracks him on the skull, and he falls back into the water like Hans Gruber and then floats down the river.
Sure, he falls into there, and then you see him float down the river. You see him caught in that Hans Gruber fall.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
that's
then
your bonus action.
yeah, so I'll move here.
You can move through your allies. This square here, I will let you occupy. That is technically still the edge of the cliff, I suppose.
What's he doing?
He is stood on the opposite edge of the cliff, on the cliff on the opposite side. He was trying to shoot crossbows across, but the bright light was blinding him a little bit.
Right. I want to use command. I would use a level 2 command, and I'm going to command. Can I see that one?
Yeah, I've clicked on you. If you can see him, you can see him.
I can see him, yeah. Because level 2 command allows me to target 2 people.
Right. There is a caveat to command, and I don't know what you're trying to do with it, but the caveat is you can't make them hurt themselves.
No, it's not. It's just going to go for a swim.
That's fine. But I was just
dive.
like,
I want to say dive.
Right. Okay. What's your DC?
So I'm not telling them to hurt themselves. I'm just saying dive in, basically.
No, that's fine.
Safely.
Of course.
What's your DC?
It is 14.
What save
Wisdom.
is it? Wisdom.
Wisdom 14.
Are you commanding both of them? You said.
Yes.
Right, okay.
I have to use the same word, I think, for both of them.
I will roll them both together.
So they're both diving.
Okay. So one of them passes, one of them fails. Which one do you want to fail?
I want him to fail, and I want him to dive off like an Olympic diver into the water.
Right, he will do that. It's on the start of his next turn now, and it takes effect.
Okay.
But because we're probably going to end the game after this round, I'm going to let him do it now, because otherwise I'll probably forget when we come back to playing. So he does dive off, and I'll take his turn now, and he swims down, fast moving, so he ends up doing 60 feet. And I'm going to make him do a quick dex save, which he
The
fails.
dick save.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Sorry,
35,
Rebecca.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
I
Right,
put
so
it little
he ends
knife.
up down there, and he takes he takes a bit of damage. That's doing it.
I didn't ask him to
Do I
hurt
have
himself.
time to go to the
No, you
bathroom?
didn't, but he's trying to swim through fast-moving currents. He thinks he can do it,
Yeah.
and his dex save was shite. He rolled a 2. So,
Do I have time to go to the bathroom before my turn?
if you quickly run, yeah, because
Yeah,
is that
that's
the
fine.
end of Rory's go?
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
All right, Dubai. Now this is your go. So we need to do the
It's a
cloud
con
kill
save, don't we?
thing, which is cloud kill. So you need to make, where is it? 20-foot raise. Those creature must make a Constitution saving throw. The DC is 14.
DC's 14. Wish me luck.
You're back.
8.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
5d8 poison.
Yeah. Roll 5d8 for us.
Let me dig out my d8s. They're something I use very often.
This
Don't
is
forget
gonna
you have
hurt a
that thing
Dubar,
up.
but yeah,
Yes.
I think
it
Dubar's
is.
got enough hit points not to die from it. Even if he scores
see.
max.
No. No, don't.
Really?
If yeah, but you'd have to roll max.
Yeah. All right.
5. That was 2 of them. Oh, wow. That'd be 17.
Are you adding this up as you're going?
Yeah, I'm rolling 2 at a time.
All right. So you're up to 17.
17 plus 9 is
26.
Oh, hang on a minute. How did you get?
25.
How did you get a +9?
Because you rolled 2
I'm rolling them 2 at a time.
Yeah, but you can only roll 5d8, so you've rolled 6.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So just roll 1. So you're at 17, and then just roll me another one.
Alright, I'll roll 1. 2.
Okay, so 17, 18, 19 points of poison damage.
Not horrendous. Do I get any other status effects?
There's no. There's no other status effects. You're poisoned. No, you're not even poisoned. You just take poison damage.
Yeah, you're breathing in chlorine, basically.
So yeah, you take that at the start of your turn. The poison cloud does not go around the corner. This square and this square, I've got poison cloud in it, but after that, there's no poison cloud.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna chase him down. 10. 15. 20. Right on top.
Whoops.
Right. That square
I'm
does
not
not
gonna
have
get into that.
that square does not have poison in it. Because that corner blocks the spell.
And I'm gonna swing my great axe into his face.
Okay.
And that's a 13. Do I do a reckless attack? Would that miss?
Wait. Did my magic shield go down?
Right.
At the
You
start of your
cast
turn, I believe.
shield. Yeah. You cast shield last.
Next year, yeah, it's down.
Yeah. So it's down.
Okay, yeah.
And you
That
can
hits.
you can make it, do your reaction and do it again, but it costs you another spell slot.
Oh, wait a minute.
Whereas you're not taking a lot of damage yet, so it's like, is it worth spending a spell slot at this point?
13 plus dexterity. What's my dexterity?
Oh, the reckless attack, I have to plan it first, not afterwards. So, yeah.
No, it's fine. No, I wouldn't be able to defeat it, so yeah, it goes through.
Okay. Make sure I have the +2 because I keep forgetting about that. Because I've got rage, that is added +2, so that's 18 points of damage. I maxed out on the damage dice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Whoa.
He is
So-
pissed off.
How much damage did you do then?
You did 18.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that puts you up to 23.
Yep. I'm not dead yet.
Not
You're not dead
yet.
yet, but you do earn yourself a nice little
Yeah, I'm wounded.
wounded. Anything else Dubai wants to do with that?
No, I don't have 2 attacks, unfortunately.
I will put on. I've mentioned this before because obviously we will be breaking the session. I want to make sure that I remember that you're raging, and that you remember that you're raging, so you've got the rage status effect on.
Oh,
Is he wounded too, or I don't know what his hit points are like.
Is who wounded?
Dubar.
Me.
Oh,
I'm
no.
on 9. Oh, I am.
Oh, are you? Well,
I'm on-
you don't have
I'm
to
on
tell him that
19.
because he if
Oh,
you're
doesn't
playing the
know.
enemy, you should actually be doing some sort of check to find out, see if he's wounded.
Right.
Because it's not physical damage, it's hard to tell.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right, that's the end of your turn. We've got 2 more turns to do, and then we can call it. I understand if you need to go, absolutely go.
Yeah, I
we'll
might go. Just that means that there's no pressure on you guys either. Then, and then you can take however long you want to
We'll
take.
finish the round off.
We miss you.
I'll miss you
We
too.
will. But we'll see you in person, won't we, next week?
Next week, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll miss your butt.
Got got loads to tell you as well, but yeah, I'll head off, and yeah, I hope everyone has a fantastic night, and I
You
hope
as well.
everyone watching it
Same
is
to you.
enjoying the next
You too.
turns.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Have a safe week.
Hello.
Bye to Dubai.
Bye.
Bye bye. Let me just quickly
Oh God.
rearrange everybody's name very fast.
Fur just came through my head. And I said, have a safe week. That's what we say to each other constantly is, have a safe day, be safe, have a safe week, have fun.
Etc.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All
Lewis.
about safety until it costs money.
Hello. So, could you check, because obviously Foundry has been a bit of a pain for me, the drow that is on the other side, one's gone in the river. Am I able to see the other one, or is that one in the river as well?
Right. What I will do. Are you still watching?
Yes,
Right.
I am.
Stream? Right. I'm going to quickly move Callista's token, and then you should be able to see.
What you can see.
So I'm going to put her on top of you.
Yes, I can. Thank
Right,
you.
and then I'm going to move her back. I'll have to move you out of the way. And then there.
Yeah. So I would like to target that drow, and I am going to be doing it with level 1 this time, magic missiles.
Right, okay, so that's 3 automatic hits.
Yes.
So that's 3 d4 plus 3 total.
Yep. So I'll roll 2 first, and then I'll roll the other one. So that is 2. Don't understand. So 2. That's 6. That's 10. 10 total.
10 total, right, okay. How do you want to kill that guy in the river?
Really? Ah, cool. So you see all the magic missiles going wee, and they hit in different parts of his body. 1 in the chest, 1 in the stomach, and 1 in the head.
Excellent. So they all hit. You see these waves of force hit him. Especially like when it hits him in the chest, you see his ribs collapse a little bit. His head
Oh,
go
dear.
over as the one hits him in the head. And as the one hits him in the head, you see him lose consciousness and he just slips below the water and his body's swept away.
Oh, bye.
Don't say, oh dear, these guys are evil motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm just going like, oh dear.
They're drow.
Oh dear.
They are
bye.
drow. They are bad.
Yeah, I was going,
They
oh
are bad.
dear. It's more the sarcasm
bad.
for the.
Is there anything
Oh, no.
else that Lilith would like to do? You've got movement and a bonus action, potentially.
Ooh. What can I do for my bonus action? Because I've never actually had a. I'm sure I've never had a bonus action.
We all
Have
have
a
them.
quick look in actual D&D
fine.
Beyond because it does actually tell you what bonus actions you have.
Yeah, click
Yeah.
actions, and then there's a
Yeah.
bonus actions tab below.
Oh, there it is. Good. Da, 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 da.
If you would like to do something that isn't quite in the bonus action, so you've got like, oh, I'd like to pick up a rock or something like that, then absolutely you can do that as a bonus action. Don't be too rigid.
Okay.
about it.
That's fine. I don't think I will be able to reach the Drow Mage person, so yeah.
He's
I
around the
will-
corner. You can't physically
Yeah.
see him.
No. So I'm gonna leave it and just stay where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. In that case, Maeve, you're up.
Right, and obviously I cannot see what's going on over there other than a cloud kill and Dubar's gone. And all the other drow are also gone.
And the demon.
And the moth, yes, I get that. Sorry, I'm having to go over my stuff again now because obviously I wasn't expecting that lot to disappear.
I was thinking, what kind of demon is insect, and I have no idea. And so I'm going to
Yeah.
call it a Yuggermoth.
By the way,
It's
you're
Mothman.
It's
Then you go
Mothra.
It's
Mothman.
Mothman.
and it's not something you can find in the monster manual either.
No, no.
It's
no.
Mothra.
It's
What I'm
Mothman.
Having
gonna do
memorised
instead
it.
then. What I'm going
Eh.
to do instead then is I'm going to hold a bramble vine until I see the other drow.
Right, okay. It obviously only lasts for one round.
Yeah, I get that. I understand.
Right. Okay.
But there's not much else I can do at the moment other than going over there and getting hurt, which I don't actually fancy right now. So I will just hold a cantrip.
Okay, so you can hold that cantrip. That will obviously bring us to the end of end of this round, which will be the end of the combat. So please make a note of that you're holding that for next
Yeah.
session. And the trigger.
Yeah.
What I will do, very quickly, is so I don't forget, is this cloud kill moves 10 feet away from the mage that cast it before the start of his turn. So 5, 10 would be around about there.
Oh, crap.
Does anybody have counterspell?
No, not yet.
Nope.
Oh. Hang on.
You have to.
I
You have to
think
cast. You have to cast that when it's cast.
I know. Damn.
Not quite. Well,
I
it's
have
just
it.
Magic is. Read
Yeah,
what it
anyone-
says.
Anyone's
so.
got the spell.
Casting one reaction when you take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting a spell. You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it is casting a spell of level 4 or higher, yeah.
You got to do a roll. So yeah, we could have done with you doing that when it was cast, but it's fine. It doesn't matter
Well, she couldn't-
much.
I don't think she could have seen him casting it though.
No, I
No.
don't think so. One thing I will say is, as the cloud moves forward and you see it come into where the river is, it does spill downwards and towards the river. It does. This gas is heavier than air, so it's
Yeah.
dropping down towards the river. There might be some
Okay,
consequences
that's
to that,
worrying.
where we'll find out whether it will populate onto the other side or whether it just ends up getting swept down the river with the current and the wind that is down there. But that will be a random roll next time.
Yeah.
But because it's heavier than air, I would say that it needs to be more than 50% across the river before it can populate the other side. So you've got a little bit of time.
Right.
Ebar's got a chance of knocking this guy out first.
He does. So with that, we will call this an end to the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope everybody on YouTube and Rebecca's mum specifically really enjoyed it. We'll pick up the combat again next time. We will be having a couple of weeks break because we've got a Dubar and a Lilith, I think, coming visiting us in person next week.
Yay! And a Lilith.
I did say and
Oh, did
Lilith.
you?
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
You watch the video and find out when it comes out in a few weeks.
To play riffs from Sharp's Rifles. Really? You never noticed the guitar riffs in Sharp's Rifles?
No.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, every time there's like an action scene, it was so horribly 90s.
Yeah, Dubai and I are trying to see if we want to get the band back together, but that's a different thing. So anyway,
So you're gonna play
have
Sharps.
fun, play nice, be good, like, subscribe. Bye, Rebecca's mum.
Bye, Rebecca's mom.
Hit that like button, ring that bell, and hit subscription. Hit notify or
Subscribe.
whatever.